And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, it's Sanders. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On first and 10, it's Sanders. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Come on.
The first carry for Josh Adams. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He's got daylight. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Josh Adams, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check, check, check. H3, 22, cut. Let's go. 57's the movement. 57. Let's get it together.
Here's King on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. From the 21, it's second and 10. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Back to throw. King. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points. Score. Give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Off play action. King. He's got his tight end, Anthony Firkser. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards there and another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed.
And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. James White, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. PAT up and good by Rosas. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. they don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On the return, it's Tate. A quick feed from Tate. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Here's a 2nd and 7, and he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense as that fell harmlessly to the ground. And Tate's got it. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. And that'll get him the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, pick your game up.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. A throw over the middle taken in. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
56, check 56. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, team.
Looking to throw. King. He's going to rifle one deep left. And this is taken in at the 5. Give him 30 yards there.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now it's Jackson. It's caught by Aguilar. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there. And
he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Back to throw. King. He completes it to Tate. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Giants. Golden Tate. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. King on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Eagles' 29-yard line.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch the pass. Watch the control.
Now King looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got his man. This is Tate. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. King. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Golden Tate with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas true blue on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Tackle made by Justin Evans.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To throw is Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Demario Davis able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Here we go. 56 yards. 56. You better be afraid of me.
King now throwing on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Barkley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. King on the move to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. It's their quarterback on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Kill. Tighten up. Tighten up. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now. Showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And he's got this down to the 35. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is King. Operating from the gun. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This one complete to Coleman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Looking to throw. King. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They run the counter. Barkley. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier. Was bidding for a 2nd. The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's King. From the gun, he'll throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence. It borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at as Sanders has it poked free. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. King on 1st down, dancing to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now King. Throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Breaking that one up was Justin Evans. Read it perfectly.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Check 4. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Check.
Here's Jackson. Escaping, and he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. B.J. Goodson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far, and he's able to get it out of there. Now it's Tate. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
Ready. Time to end it.
Hey, let's come to
King now on 3rd down. He finds Coleman, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards and a Giant 1st down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now Saquon Barkley. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
I know he ain't got it.
2nd and 3. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Golden Tate on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Rosas now to add the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
Next to score, Giants 42, Eagles 6. Albert Rosas to kick off for the Giants.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jackson. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. That That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, that'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do.
And he's into the clear. The 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Another run here with Sanders. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. He's been terrific so far. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The fake punt gets them 13 yards. A huge play on special teams. It's a 1st down. A couple of 1st downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Man, I got you.
Play action. action. It's Jackson. Completes it to Aguilar. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Eagles.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it on one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 43.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. King forced out to his left. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. PAT up and good by Rosas, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They go play action now. Jackson, flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
At the 41-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
He's got it at the 15. A big play there for Philly. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser. Throwing on second down. Jackson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kendall Beckwith drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next. About another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
by the time
we have to leave the booth.
To throw is King. To throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. As his guys continue to pour it on, the Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Back to throw. King eluding the pressure right. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas Hahn to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And an alley to run. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
1st down, here's White. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The tackle made by Todd Davis.
4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
On third down, Barkley. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
54 Mike. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kendall Beckwith able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. They lost 4 there, and it's third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Jackson, he's going to let this go. He's got a man complete. 30, 20, 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, 91 yards. And the Eagles able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. The extra point up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On first down, Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Here's King, looking to throw on second down. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. Kendall Beckwith on the stop. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Another run with Sanders. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This will be 3rd and 6.
Kill, turn up. Check.
Jackson now. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Kendall Beckwith able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. King on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now King operating from the gun. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
He's crashing.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
I smell fear in that.
Now it's Jackson. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. On the draw, here's Sanders. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. King now throwing on 1st down. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for two when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
To throw is Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyus Bowser able to record his 5th sack of the season. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Jackson. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, 85 yards. And the Eagles are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point right down the middle. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. They find some open field here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a...
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
And talk of situational football, let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We you know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll run on first down. White, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Opting to run again here with White. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Giants on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. King under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. To throw is King. Throwing on 4th down. He completes it to Tate. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Giants on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. He's got his man. This is Tate. And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. On 4th down, King. And Ingram hauls it in. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Watch the screen. Pass.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw. King. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Touchdown. Touchdown, baby. Yeah.
Rosas to add the extra point. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Mike's by 4. I'm coming.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.